Hello and welcome to Marital Vows to Verdict. Welcome once again to yet another interesting moment. So today we are going to talk about statutory steps on getting married legally. But before we begin, I want to share a story with us. You know, I like telling stories, right? So I want to share a story with us. I came across a story sometimes this year, yeah, this year actually, about a young lady who wants she was into a relationship, but she didn't want all these extramarital affairs. She didn't want it. So she told her supposedly boyfriend that she doesn't want to go into all those things until she's properly married. And he was okay with it at first. He said, no problem. So the relationship went, and I think few months down the line or so, he came and said, "Okay, since you said nothing should happen between us until we get married proper, so okay, can we just begin the process? Yes, I want to get married to you. I'm going to invite a friend. A friend will come and witness us. We'll sign documents. We'll sign everything. We'll get married. But the proper marriage, we'll do it after maybe a few years when we get more money and all that. But for now, we'll just carry out this little one just between us." And she came to ask, should she do that? And when I read the story, the only comment I just typed was marriage need witnesses. You can't marry just in your room. Maybe that one is a covenant, maybe a covenant, people are entering into one, whatever. But when it comes to marriage, marriages are not conducted that way. That marriage cannot be valid. Now, why am I saying this? Today, we are going to talk on the steps to take if we want to get married legally. And what are these steps? After finding who you want to get married to, maybe your boyfriend you've been dating or your girlfriend you've been dating, you go to the registry around you. Most of these registries are located in the local government secretariats of where you are. That's where most of the registries are located. Registries most times are not in the courtroom, please. They are in the registry. Sorry, in the local government secretariats. So when you go there, you tell them your intentions, you're going to go and place a notice. That notice is going to be for 21 days. After your details have been collected, your pictures, your full names, address, local government, blah, 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 all those things about your state of origin, everything. After those necessary informations have been collected, then pictures will be collected. Those pictures, what they use them for is to paste them maybe at the entrance of the registry or on a notice board within that vicinity, announcing to the world that this set of persons want to get married under the act. So if you have any objection, you know how they do it in church. If you have anything that will stop these people from getting married, raise up your hand. At that point, now the law is giving you that period of 21 days to come out and say, no, 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 this person is married to my friend. Oh, no, no, this person is not of age. Oh, no, these are siblings. They're brothers and sisters. They can't get married. Like all those things we listed in the impediments in our previous videos. Now, those are the only grounds. Those are the grounds. Or maybe this person is pregnant for another man and the person wants to marry this person. These are just the grounds that would stop them from getting married. If you don't know these grounds, if you don't know these impediments, you can go back and watch some of our previous videos. The impediments, the videos on impediments are there, so you go through it. I'm very sure some of us are yet to subscribe. If you're yet to do so, please just take 1, 2 or 3 seconds and just click on that button so that subsequently when we bring up videos, you'll be able to see them. Like we said, marital vows to verdict is just to educate us. is just a channel that opens our eyes more to the realities of life when it comes to marriage under the act. Marriage under the act. Yes, in the course of this video, we are going to talk about some of the things that makes your certificate invalid. Some people are married already, but their certificates are invalid and they are not even aware of it. Now, when these certificates are issued, like we said, after the 21 days notice has been pasted, the certificate will now be issued. Well, with that, this certificate has to be issued from that period of 21 days. That's after the 21 days of notice to 3 months. If it goes past that 3 months, then you have to begin the process all over again. You have to begin from notice, submission of pictures, submission of informations. You have to begin the processes all over again. So that means you have to try as much as possible to get your certificates within that 3 months. That 3 months as provided by the Act. So when this certificate is issued, then this marriage could be conducted in maybe in any ceremonial opening, in a gathering. That's why we have people come to Ikoyi registry. You see white dresses, flowers, and all that. Yes, that is the ceremony. The main thing has been done for like 3 months back, or within the space of 3 months back. So all these things we have listed is what can make the steps, rather. So all these things we've listed are the steps in getting married, or steps on how to get married under the Act. Yes, steps on how to get married under the Act. Now, quickly, we are going to talk about the things that makes your marriage invalid. Number one is if you lied. Maybe you came under a false name or false names. That can make your marriage invalid. Number two is if this person was or is customarily married to another person. If the person is customarily married to another person, that is another ground that will make your certificate invalid. So that's why I tell people, make inquiries, ask questions, visit the location where your spouse stays or where your boyfriend stays. Once in a while, when you go there, ask around. Don't feel too big, because information that you're supposed to get to save your head for entering into that marriage, because of your behavior, you don't get these informations, and then before you know, it's too late. Yes, it's too late. I used to have a friend back then that she didn't know about this young man very well from his locality. She only knows him based on their relationship and all that. So when they were preparing for their marriage, she went to visit him actually, but she didn't make friends with anybody there. Nobody said go and be area in that place, but at least make just talk to one or two persons, know more about the family you're about to go into, make inquiries. So she didn't do that. She didn't ask questions. She didn't ask about the family. She just went there. And after she got married to him, I think a few months down the line, yes, she had her first baby. They said having serious issues, serious issues. That's when she got to find out that the young man was even previously married to another lady, and the mother-in-law so maltreated the lady, they enslaved the lady until the lady got too tired of the marriage and the lady left the marriage. So they even told her when she came around, some of them wanted to share these things with her. Like, do you know these people you're getting entangled with? This is how they are. Now, some of these informations, I tell people, when people advise you, it doesn't mean you must take or heed to all their advices. What you do is you pick the little you know are compatible with you, and then you work with them. Most of these When people come online to seek counsels online, it is not based on, yes, everything they tell them online is what they follow. No. You just pick it, select some of them, do some of these advices, then you run with the one you know is beneficial to you. So these people said, ah, we saw you, some of us even wanted to even talk to you back then to tell you that, ah, the woman you're getting married to, her son, she has this dominating spirit. Oh, she wants her son, you know, all this mommy's boy, she wants her son all to herself. Are you sure you can cope? Because the thing that the woman didn't even show her all these aspects of her. The woman was so loving, so nice, hugging her, buying her things just to encourage her to make sure she marries her son. As I'm talking to you right now, the marriage has ended. The marriage ended a few years ago. So I think that marriage lasted for like 3 to 4 years. The marriage ended. I was one actually. Let me share my story. I had friends from his side of the country. I called some of my friends from that locality and I began to ask questions. Ah, see, oh, the person I'm about to get married to is from this social place. Please, what do you know about people from there? I mentioned his local government. I mentioned the area where they stay in that place. And the only thing the person told me was, okay, actually, they are nice people. Yes, they love visitors. They love people from outside. It's just that when it's within them, they make issues. When it's within their locality, that's where they don't always blend. And I said, okay. Now, these inquiries are just necessary. As a young girl, you don't need to be blinded by love that some of these red signs you're seeing them, you're hearing stories about this person's sisters, this person's brothers, this person's mother. You're hearing these stories, but some of us, because out of desperation, we let go of all these things we hear about them. We let go of all the complaints, the red lights you're seeing. You let go of all of them and you still go ahead to get married to them. Now, the act only protects you when maybe the person lied with a false name, or if the person is married to another person, or if this person is insane, or some of these impediments we listed in our other videos, like I said, except when all these things are the things you're complaining of, maybe this person lied to you, that is only when the law can permit you to let go of that marriage easily. But the law does not support or encourage divorce. It is only under certain circumstances which the law is so strict about. That is only when the law will permit you to divorce that person on some of these grounds. On some of these grounds. You cannot come to court and tell the court and say, hey, I didn't know his sister was wicked, though. Now I'm married to him. You just within the space of 1 week of marriage, you want to divorce. You are joking. You are joking. Under the act, it even takes you 2 years. You must be married for 2 years before you file that petition for divorce. For 2 good years. It's only under some few circumstances that you could be allowed to divorce before that 2 years. So now these steps, please, all these notices, you must make sure you follow them. Make sure you follow them in order not to come and regret tomorrow. There are some people that they want to get married, they just go and meet a lawyer or they meet a court staff. I say, please, hey, I want to get married, is there any way that I can easily get certificates? And we know how it is. A lot of people are out there to collect your money and dupe you. You say, okay, no problem, bring this so amount. They'll go and forge a certificate or get a certificate behind closed doors and come and issue it to you. My sister, my brother, that certificate is not a valid one. Is not a valid one. All these things that the law have stated in under the Marriage Act are things that we need to follow, steps we need to take in order to be properly married under the Act. Then, before we end today's discussion, I want us to, I'm speaking right now to some young ladies out there who cajole men to marry them. Somebody is already married to under the native laws and custom of his locality to a woman, and then you feel like you are the new love of his life. You cajole him to go and marry him under the act. Your marriage is invalid. You have to get that. Your marriage is invalid because that means you married somebody. The law recognizes customary marriage before your marriage under the act. It is only when this person marries you under the act and goes ahead to go and marry another person customarily, then the law frowns at that. You can sue either of these spouses for bigamy. We explained it in our previous video. You can sue either of them, whether your husband or your wife. You can sue that person, including the person they're intending to marry or the person they've married. You can sue them for what? Bigamy, because they have done what they are co-adulterers. So you can sue the both of them together. So now, all these things that we have listed are the steps you can take to get married statutorily. Some conditions that will be considered, like we said, to make your certificate valid is that marriage was not conducted between you and just your friend. That marriage was not conducted with somebody that's already married. That marriage was not conducted by a minister or a registrar that is not recognized under the act. That means this minister or this registrar must be licensed to do so. All these things we have listed in these videos are steps to take, necessary steps to take if you want to get married under the act. Like we always say, our comment section is always open. You can throw in your questions, throw in whatever it is you want us to know. Then we'll talk about it in our videos, and then we'll share it with our followers. And then whatever it is you need to know, you will get to know through us. We are always guided by the act. We are always guided by Marriage Act in Nigeria. So even if you're outside Nigeria and you want to get married, to a Nigerian man, things you need to know, just follow some of our videos and we'll keep you abreast with everything that you need to know about marriages in Nigeria. Once again, my name is Victoria Adinya. I'm a legal practitioner in Nigeria, and see you in our next video. Bye bye.